Okay, we're back here with Mark Larson, and he's just going to give us a little bit more detail on the app itself.
Perfect, yeah. So this is the app. We're running this on an iPad today. But yep, play. This is a still in development app, so we have some tweaking and some finessing still to do, but you'll see how the app runs and what the intent of it is. So you can select how many players. That primarily changes the speed of the app. So the fewer players you have a little bit longer per phase to interact. Okay. That's especially important for single player when you're trying to do all 4 roles at the same time. You can select a mode. Tutorial mode will walk you through step by step how each step works. We'll take a look here we'll take a look at hard. We'll crank it up. We also have the setup here, which will show you what type of final mission we have, which affects how the aliens will interact with you. Okay. What type of enemies we have. I can find the scroll button. There we go. Where your base is, as well as where all the continents start at. So the 4 primary things, and we can start round 1. And from there, we have a timer. It'll show me, I've got the information up here as a central officer to show me where aliens will eventually spawn, as well as what the next event is. So right now we have technology available. The scientists will draw their cards up to 6. I can move on. We add the XCOM budget, so the commander would add 12 credits to their pool. UFOs detected, so all the red UFOs I would place on the board. So I'd place one on North America, one on Australia. The chief scientist assigns research, so they would assign research to Bay 1, so they assign whatever they want there and assign scientists if they'd like to. You notice there is also a pause feature. It's one of the resources that the central officer has. They can pause the timer, but that timer will then decrease. So they have so much pause time each round. Gotcha. That's removed in the easy mode. You have infinite pause, but in the harder difficulties, that's a resource you have to manage. So if UFOs detected in Europe, and I can go negative on the red ones, so I'm just eating away my pause time right now, essentially. We have enemies in the base. 2 enemies in the base. We'll spawn some aliens there for the squad leader to deal with. Another crisis for the commander. So these just keep popping up, and you have to deal with them in the time that's allotted. Okay. Mission for the squad leader. Emergency funding. So the central officer has a pool of credits they can pull from over the game, but it's not replenished. So if they need a few more credits each turn, they can pull from that. That's how that works. UFOs detected. Satellites for the central officer. They deploy satellites to orbit to defend that. Let's actually move here to the end. I'll show you how the end works here.
I'm already sweating.
Yeah, it just keeps clicking, and the harder difficulties, the timer moves faster. You have more decisions you have to make more quickly. It forces communication on the board. There's a lot of research that the scientists will give to players that can't use that research effectively. Gotcha. Other players will, so you have to do some communication and things like that, which adds a lot. So we have the end of round 1 once all the events have happened, and we'll show you how that is resolved. Now, when you do the tutorial mode or the easy mode, it'll actually walk you through each of these steps, showing you how to do them, how to resolve them. One of the great things about this game, you can click on it. This isn't implemented yet, so you get to see the reference window with nothing there, but it'll show you all the things. You can look at it, look it up. So the rule book and the reference guide that we normally have in the box is all in the app. They're right at your fingertips while you're playing. You can look it up very quickly. So yeah, it's all located there, and shows you how the resolution phase works. Once you've got that done, it'll ask you how many UFOs are in orbit. Right. The more UFOs in orbit, the worse the app gets. It scrambles things, time gets decreased. Has XCOM base been destroyed, and you lose the game? Let's go with no. We're still going to play. Was the mission completed this round? Every time a mission is completed, the number of turns required in the game decreases by 1 until the final mission is unlocked. So completing missions is important so that you have fewer turns that you have to withstand against the aliens. So let's say we completed a mission, and then it also asks me which continents have gone into panic. So they don't spawn any more UFOs there. And once 2 continents go into panic, the app then knows you've lost the game. So we can confirm, and it'll go right into round 2. Awesome. So that's the flow of the app. And you notice this one, the time for this is even faster. We're adding UFOs from orbit that are spawning. So that is the app in a quick nutshell.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.